Why do you use this thing before you use the bead roller?
This pre-stretches the panel, take some of the stress out. The bead roller puts so much stress in it, it sometimes warps it up really bad when you got two squares. If I do one square, it wouldn't be as bad. When I do two squares, the panel's going to be really distorted. But
So, like softens the metal?
huh?
Kind of softens the metal?
No, it just pre-stretches it. You know, it's like it's already stretched there. So now when I do the bead roll just helps. Basically now help shrink that back up, you know what I mean? Because now they're stretched, there's too much metal there, and when we bead roll, it actually makes a reason for there to be too much metal, so it kind of will put this step in there, and you still got to work the panel a little bit, but not as much. It's that combination of how much pre-stretch to how much bead rolling. I'm not the best at that scientific work. Sometimes I mess my panel up with putting all the roll marks, but sometimes I don't even do it. I thought about not doing it at all on this one because we're gonna put so much roll in it. Just figure to try it. So if you look down their panel, there's a little bit of bump up already. Barely see it. It's just not flat anymore. So now there's too much material there. So now when I do the bead rolling, it just helps the panel want to be flat a little better.
What are you thinking?
I don't know why I'm just go down. I'm afraid that when I go down, my offset will make this too skinny. I'm trying to figure out what I did. Didn't draw it to offset it, but
There's only one way to find out.
I don't want to fuck it up too much in this. See, this step back's gonna make this too skinny. I gotta remember how wide I made that for that to make the offset up. Get that figured out. This wide, I gotta figure out. You gotta keep all your offsets in mind because I offset my wheels and make them deeper. So I don't offset much. So now when I drive it on this line, it'll push it down and then be closer back to this line that you see. There, that looks right. Yeah, see there? See the offset I did in the 2 lines? Now the up line is right on that line and the down line. 'Cause remember before it would have made everything way too narrow. That's why I remade the line.
That makes sense.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had to fatten my line up or else everything would end up gotten way narrower than where I was. For your visual, your eye goes to this line, the upper line's what your eye runs on. Or you could look at the lower line, but when you're matching everything up, the upper line I needed. Hopefully that was right as I went. Width, you know what I mean? It's not, looks more the same width. Before, when I had my lines a little narrow, I would have been too skinny on the back room. So, we all right. Closer.
That's pretty damn close.
Pretty close, huh? Gotta roll it this way a little bit. Gotta trim up some of the edges to get it to sit down in there. That's how that'll go. Drop down. I trim it away a little bit. Get it to want to relax. Hitting here and hitting in this back corner. And I'll spot weld it down here and I'll weld the bead around there. Spot welds around here. That part will be made in. Then it's gonna square off up here. The hoses, everything has to go through. And our hoses will come in the hoses up there.
Oh, so the tunnel going all the way back is going to be
Square.
that height?
Yeah, like this.
Okay.
I could have made it this height all the way back, but I'm just trying to get more air room. The hoses will be going up through here, going to the. I got heater hose, 2 radiator hoses, and then 2 AC lines. Got to come back here. So
that makes sense to leave them exposed, get more air, cool them,
yeah,
cool
it's
them
get
down.
more. the air can get around the hoses easier than a big block of metal, so this lets more air captivity there. We don't need it here, so keep that as small as I can keep it.
Very cool.
Keep working out. Couple more hours of finessing that and getting that all in, and then I'll be on to the next step. After that, I'll probably start looking at making this piece off of this side, and I gotta cut that whole hole out over there to make these two pieces over there. So that way I'm just like back and forth. This is my first side, then I duplicate that side to help keep them the same as we're working from the center out. We'll work this side, then we duplicate that side all the way through. Once all the inside shit's made, then we will start making all the outside body panels and everything meet the inside panels. If that makes any kind of sense. So that's why if you look at look over here at that wheel tub, look at the wheel tub. Now granted, the suspension's all the way out, so it just bottomed out. Car actually does roll, it's just right at it. So once we raise the car up, you'll have the travel room. But so this flange here is for the inner wheel tub, and this out here is going to be the body. So the body's actually tight. It'll actually come out a little more than this. So I'll make a little bitty outer tub. It'll go from this flange, it'll be spot welded along here, and it'll curve over the tire and hook to this outer edge of the body. So once I make that, that sets in stone where this section of the body has to meet and clear. And then these panels coming outside here are going to meet out here. So this panel on the floor will set in stone where this is. So then when I make this whole big outer skin, that's going to be my A and B points to get to.
That's a lot of fabrication.
Oh, lots and lots. Lots of fabrication.
It's gonna take a while.
This will probably be one of my biggest projects. When it's all said and done, this thing basically everything will be handmade. Everything really. We'll make a hood, we'll make a deck lid, we'll make the sides, we'll make the doors, we'll make the fenders, making all the in-betweens in the middle, making the motor happen. Yeah, it's gonna be the biggest metal fab project car so far. We're always looking for that next one, right? What's the best one? The next one. So this will be our biggest until the next one. But no, right now this will be the biggest metal fan. The dually truck we made it into a crew cab. We made the roof, we made the fenders, we made the bed, we made everything on that. This one I think is be right there, maybe a little bit more with all the function we got to put into this one. It's gonna be a little bit more fab work, a lot more inside the car fab work that you don't see. When you build a truck bed, you get to see everything you're building. When you're building pass-through air spaces in a car, there's a lot of building you don't get to see. I'm gonna put this one as our biggest metal fab project.
So stay tuned. There's going to be a ton of videos on this one.
Oh, too many videos. You'll get bored of it. They're like, still working on that Corvair.
Because this project, it's probably going to take 2 years, you think?
I don't know. I don't know what our deadline is.
Year and a half, 2 years?
Once it starts looking pretty cool, they seem to up the deadline. Like, we're ready to take this out.
Like a jockey on a horse, just already beating on it.
Right.
Oh, we're halfway
now
there.
We make a whole bunch of parts and we hide them like, yeah, it's not close yet.
To be determined. But it's going to take a while. There's going to be a lot of videos on this one. It's going to be very cool. We're trying to show you guys all the little details. And
Gonna be a lot. In our paint booth.
Said it's well through primer.
Yeah. We'll do this so that by the time it gets to the body shop, they can't get in between these panels to primer it and stuff. So all our panels, wherever we're spot welding them together and overlapping anything that overlaps gets a primer. That's all it needs.
Alright, that's going to wrap up this build video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Trying to be better about showing more of the details on how these things are built. I know there wasn't a whole lot to this build. It was just a little trans tunnel, but I'm trying to show as many steps as I can. On the next video, we're going to probably be doing the outer wheel tubs on this one. It's going to be kind of cool. Again, let me know what you think of the videos. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me you like the videos, give me a thumbs up emoji, something, help us in the algorithm, buy some merch, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.